Breaker!
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call?
Danny Phantom!
What? No. I'm just gonna continue. You don't screw it up next time. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who are you gonna call?
Pacman!
No, damn it! Well, I guess that's a good segue into today's fighters. We have a ghost hunter battle between Danny Phantom and Pacman. So let's see who would win in a battle to the death. So let's start this off with talking about Danny Phantom, the ghost hunting ghost himself. So Danny's backstory is pretty simple, so allow me to explain it in this short period of time. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Well, it didn't quite work, his folks, they just quit. Then Danny took a look inside of it. There's a great big flash and everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged. When he first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes. He could walk through walls, disappear, and fly. He's much more unique than the other guys. It was then he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. He's gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Danny has some pretty unique and badass powers due to the fact that he can turn into a literal ghost. Danny, being a superhero, of course, has super strength and can fly. Generic superhero stuff. But Danny also has energy manipulation, allowing him to create blasts of green energy. Danny can also turn invisible and intangible, making it so nothing can touch him. However, he can't hurt anyone in this state. Danny can also possess other beings, but only if he really concentrates really hard. He also has the ability to freeze people and manipulate ice structures with his cryokinesis. Danny Phantom can also duplicate himself, though this is a difficult technique for Danny to do, but however, all of his clones can sense other ghosts, which is pretty useful. And Danny himself can also sense other ghosts. However, Danny's best technique is also his riskiest, the Ghostly Whale. The Ghostly Whale has an effect similar to a tornado and can paralyze opponents temporarily. However, this attack reverts Danny to his human form, which is not a very good thing to be in when in a fight. So let's check out Danny's feats and stats. Danny can casually smash buildings and destroy city blocks with his special powers. He can even take out multiple city blocks with some of his attacks. Danny can travel and fight at hypersonic speeds as he was able to keep up with Vlad in combat. And Danny can casually lift school buses full of kids. Danny Phantom can also take hits from characters at the same strength as him and survive being struck by lightning. His stamina is outrageously high as he is once able to stay up 24 hours straight fighting ghosts in his ghost form. Danny's attacks are able to reach hundreds of meters away at most, which gives him an outrageous range advantage against most opponents. Danny is great at improvising, but doesn't do well at school, so he's not exactly the smartest, but in a fight he can hold his own and knows what to do. Despite all these amazing powers and strengths, Danny has some exploitable weaknesses. Danny has a severe weakness to anti-ghost weapons, such as I actually can't remember what it's called, but there's a bunch of them in the Danny Phantom universe. Danny also cannot possess someone if they have a strong enough will, and Danny can be sensed with infrared vision, even if he's invisible. So let's see if Pacman can stack up to this teenage ghost hero. Pacman. Let's go over his backstory. I'm sure it's pretty simple. I mean, it's a game. You go around in mazes, you eat ghosts. Alright. Wait, what? What the hell? The script doesn't have his backstory. Alright, give me a second. I gotta go Google this. Pacman origin story, and there's nothing. Well, alright then. Well, guys, maybe we'll just go straight into his powers. Okay, what the hell? Who's been messing with the script? There's no freaking way that Pacman has this many powers, especially a lot of these. I mean, the Pacman literally just goes around a maze and eats freaking circles. There's no way he has all this. Alright, give me a second. I gotta Google this too. Pacman powers and abilities and search. Oh my god. Well, I guess let's hop right into Pacman's outrageously long list of powers. I mean, dear god, did I miss something? Did I miss a few games? Alright, well, let's just hop right into his powers. Pacman has superhuman strength, reaction speed, and durability. Pacman can create laser blasts with his optics and beams with his power-up, or with a power-up. He can also roll like a ball, Sonic style. He can also manipulate sound and scare enemies away with his sonar power-up, and manipulate magnetism with his magnet power-up. Pacman can also sprint without moving his position. What the hell does that even mean? That doesn't even make sense. How do you know what? I don't even want to know what they mean by that. Let's just move on. He can freeze his opponents with the freeze and shatter power-ups. He has fire manipulation with his pyro power-up and can ignite himself for extra power. Pacman has the power pellet, allowing him to eat his opponents. Pacman can grow and shrink to with his power-up and even to the size of the planet if he so chooses. He can summon homing tornadoes with the tornado power-up. He can also lay one-use spike traps with the trap power-up. He can turn himself to steel with the steel power-up. Using the cherry power-up, he can turn his opponents into cherries and eat them. He can also turn himself into a bomb with the bomb power-up. He can turn invisible and intangible with the stealth power-up. He can also manipulate electricity with a power-up. He can create homing clone Pacman that can also create more Pacman with the clone power-up. He can use pack pellets as bullets, survive with no oxygen, and can fly into space on a surfboard, and can hurt intangible beings. Oh dear lord, Pacman might be the most versatile fighter ever. So let's see what he has done with this arsenal fit for a god. Strength-wise, Pacman has killed King Galaxian, who has the power to destroy a city block. Pacman also has superhuman speed. It's not too high, but it's still above any human. And it is able to take blows from King Galaxian, who can destroy a city block, so he's pretty durable as well. Pacman has high stamina and average intelligence, but with his power-ups, his range and versatility is damn near endless. But Pacman has a big weakness. His power-ups don't last very long, and most of his powers require power-ups to be active. Alright, so let's see which of these ghost hunters comes out on top. Alright, the results are in, and dear God, it pains me to say this, but our winner is Pacman. My boy Danny Phantom was simply outclassed, but allow me to explain. Strength-wise, Danny Phantom takes the edge with multiple multi-city block feats, Danny also takes the speed with his hypersonic speeds to Pacman's mere superhuman speed. And Danny takes durability, able to take hits from multi-city block level characters. Stamina-wise also goes to Danny with his, it goes to Danny because of his 24-hour feat, but really it doesn't matter too much as Pacman's feats aren't too far behind. And as for intelligence, Danny again takes the edge with his improvising skills. So then why does Danny Phantom lose this battle, you're probably thinking, or angrily shouting at your phone or computer? Because in ghost form, Danny is highly vulnerable to anti-ghost weapons, and out of ghost form, he's powerless. And you know what Pacman's weapons are designed for killing? Ghosts. Also, Pacman can attack Danny even if he goes intangible, so really, all this comes down to is Pacman being able to exploit Danny's weakness so damn easily. So our winner is Pacman. Next time on Combo Breaker. Simon Belmont versus Spawn.